People, Arsenal 3, Rennes 0, and we've completed a Europa League turnaround. With that being said, I might as well review the player ratings. Now, to be honest with you, we don't... One sec, people. The sparkling water is looking at me and it's saying, drink me. I needed a sip, people, but... Yeah, I don't know when I started liking sparkling water, but I'm running with it now. But, do you know what? 3-0, start to finish. Well, not maybe... Second half, there were periods it was a bit open, but I feel it was a good performance all in all. We know we needed to go out there, score these goals, and we actually did it, and we did it quickly. We scored the first two very quickly to put us back in the tie. We were all saying we needed to do that. We've kept a clean sheet. The errors weren't there from the first game, and yeah, we turned it around, and we're still in with a shout at the top four and the Europa League at this moment in time. So I feel man to man, it was a good performance. I can't really pick faults. I'm going to give Czech a 9, purely because, yeah, man, I mean... I can't keep holding it against keepers that they've got nothing to do. I'll give Czech a 9, man, to be fair with you. I'll give Koscielny a 8. Do you know what? I'll give Czech a 8. 9's excited. I'll give Czech a 8. Give Koscielny a 8. I feel Koscielny was quite good. I'll give Monreal a 9, purely because I feel Monreal and Koscielny were... I feel they were both solid, but I just feel Monreal... I don't know, first opening stages, he looked like one that was really, really up for this. Like, everybody was up for it, but he looked like he... You know when you're playing football, people, and everybody wants to win, but there's that one man in your team that really wants to win. You can tell that he's on this, and I feel interceptions, winning the ball back. Monreal, surprisingly, for his height, is decent in the air as well. He did what he needed to do. He bossed it, so I'm going to give him a 9. I'm going to give Kohler a 9 for obvious reasons, man. Him and Maitland Niles for me. In fact, Maitland Niles gets a 9 as well, but we'll get on to Maitland Niles. But Kohler, 9, solid on the left-hand side, bombing down there, linking up well for us. Yeah, man, Kohler gets a 9. On to Maitland Niles now. I give Maitland Niles a 9. I was going to give a 10, but I feel nobody really deserves a 10 like that based on today. I feel it's a bit OTT, but 9. Got a goal, got an assist. I feel he was... Do you know what? I'll be a bit generous, man. Maitland Niles, I'll give you a 10. Goal, assist, away from all of that. If I remove that from your performance, I was impressed with the interceptions, with just putting a foot in. Sometimes, as much as I love Maitland Niles, we know he's not a fullback. He switches off and he allows runners. I feel there was none of that today. I feel, yeah, man, he gets a 10. He was quite good. I've skipped out Mustafi. Mustafi, for me... I'm torn between a 7 and 8, people. I want to give him an 8 because if we're honest, 3-0 away from Mustafi just being a bad player, he did all right today, man. Like, we can't really sit here and force it. I feel Mustafi did all right. I can't cherry pick. What I can cherry pick is obviously second half. There was a couple of incidences you're looking at Mustafi like, Raji, are you trying to get through in Europa League or not? But they were few, man, and I feel Mustafi was all right. So do you know what, man? I'm going to give him an 8, man. Do you know what? Nah, I'll give him a 7. I'll give him a 7. Mustafi gets a 7. That's a good rating, man. There's nothing wrong with that. I'll give Xhaka an 8. I feel Xhaka and Ramsey were brilliant today, as usual. Well, I say as usual in the last 2 games against United. Got to highlight that. United for my United fan friends that support my team and watch me. Banter aside, thank you very much for that. But Xhaka and Ramsey get 8s respectively. Doggy work in the midfield. Obviously, you can see what a midfielder does when they're winning the ball and playing the passes and stuff. But it's the sheer amount of running and defensive stuff they ran through, man. I feel they were quite good. And I feel similar to Mustafi, a lot of people have opinions about Xhaka. It's okay not to think a man's a good player. I used to rate Mustafi highly. Now I think he's the worst collectively within the side. But if he plays well, I believe in giving someone credit. I believe in, ultimately, I care about my club, and that's the only thing I care about. So game by game thing. If you were brilliant this week, I'll hail you up. If you're poor next week, I will make sure I speak on it. So yeah, I feel Xhaka and Ramsey get 8s. They worked very hard for the team, in my opinion. I'll give Ozil a 7. I don't feel he was quite at the level of Ramsey and them and there, but I feel he worked hard, he ran hard, he defended well. A lot, you see him tracking back, he did all of that. I probably wanted to see a bit more on the ball from Ozil. There was obviously good passes, and there was one incident, he played the ball inside in the first half, and we should have taken advantage, but... Yeah, man, I feel a 7 is appropriate for Ozil. Aubameyang gets a 9. Do you know what? Aubameyang gets a 10. I can't really say... To be honest, Maitland Niles and him probably 9s, but I'll be a bit generous and give him a 10 as well, purely because as much as I think Maitland Niles is a 10, I can't really sit here and say a man that's got 2 goals, 1 assist in a must-win, crucial Europa League tie that we've got to turn around in doesn't get a 10. He could have probably had 4 or 5 goals, man. And it's crazy how this man is clinical, statistical-wise, and just you watching him, he's a clinical striker. But at the same time, is he really clinical? Because some of the chances he misses, for such an elite goal scorer, he misses some tap-ins. And I love him, but sometimes I was thinking, do you want your hat-trick? 81st and 82nd minute, 2 quick-fire ones. The 82nd one, I was thinking... Aubameyang, you're an elite goal scorer. Like, you should be aware. Like, he just slices at it and it goes off. And I'm thinking, you got so much time. You're onside. You got so much. You could probably have had a touch. You could have probably made smoked a fag or something. But yeah, man, I love Aubameyang. He gets a 10. I don't feel Lacazette was at it today, you know. So I'm gonna give him a 7. It's really a 6, people, but I'm gonna give him a 7 with the spirit of cutting people some slack because we've been good today. I don't feel Lacazette was at it today. At times I was thinking you should have remained suspended because you're trying to get suspended again, like on a yellow card, flying into some challenges. I think he linked up well, but I don't feel it was quite the Lacazette we've seen. And to be honest with you, he wasn't poor. It just wasn't the Lacazette that's been there. And he 9 times out of 10 he's there for us. Everybody has a so-so game now and again, so he gets a 6. I don't normally review and rate players when they come off the bench, and because there's not really time to affect the game, but I'm going to give Mkhitaryan a 7. I feel away from, obviously, you saw his lovely technical ability when he played a part in Aubameyang scoring his 2nd, but I feel Mkhitaryan, from the minute he came on the field, he looked like, again, like I was saying about Monreal, he's like, yeah, like, we got to win this, like, I'm fully on this, like, I should have been playing against United and these things, but I was injured, I'm back now, sort of thing. He was getting into challenges, he was putting the work in. It was one of them where if you weren't watching the match before, you wouldn't have known that he's been subbed. I really liked what I saw from Mkhitaryan, so I'll give him a 7. Torreira didn't have long. He came on as we were trying to kill time and stuff. Iwobi came and had some good touches, and there was an effort he dragged wide, but not really on the field long enough to realistically have a rating. It was nice to see him getting the handbags with Traore and do that, though. I mean, that's a bit of a fuckery. But, yeah, man, that's the play rate. I don't feel I'm missing anyone else out. I'm not missing anyone, am I, people? Apologies if I am, because that means they really must have played poor. I don't feel I am, but yeah, in regards to Arsenal versus Rennes, our 3-0 victory, that's my player rating. So I'm out, people. Get in the comments, subscribe, and do the rest if you wish.